Hello everybody and welcome back to Taylor's Aboard a Campervan. So today I'm going to be building my own little desk slash micro dinette. Now as you've seen, because we have 3 beds in the van, there's not enough room for a dinette, unfortunately. But there is enough room for a micro dinette slash desk. You know, I kind of wanted a desk in there, just some sort of flat surface where I could sit down with the laptop. And, you know, maybe do a bit of editing or something while I'm away. And this fits, it just about fits underneath my bed. I'm like this. You know, because there's not much height room. And this is the reason my mum's bed's so high, because of this desk. And, you know, in the future, this desk might get removed. You know, I don't know about the longevity of this desk, because we still haven't found a solution of mum getting into a bed. So, even if I do take this desk apart in a future video, which is most likely, I still hope you enjoy me building this little desk, because yeah, I did quite a good job in it, I have to admit. You know, I'm quite happy. I was quite happy with it, and yeah, so here you go. Right, so it's time to start building my little chair, dinette and desk here. We've got another sheet of ply for that, it's over there. For the floor I'm going to use up the OSB that I have, or the seat, sorry. And yeah, it's going to actually be quite wide, because I wanted to cover this wheel arch here. That's why we didn't really take our care of the carpeting, because it's going to be covered up anyway. So I just want to build the supports for it the same height as this, which is 29 inches, just so that acts as an extra support as well, the wheel arch. So essentially I need a few posts. So we put a nice pack of cladding to do the trim at the top of the walls. Up there you see where it bends and goes at an angle. Yeah. But I'd also thought I'd put a bit here, along here, to cover up this little hole. This hole will be used for wires and pipes and all sorts. So I just need to trim this down, and it will be screwed on, so it can be removed as and when it needs to be, you know. But I think, yeah, it's time to cover that hole up, because I might not be able to do it if I build that in, you know. I'm just going to do it in between these 2 posts. There's no reason really for me to do it past them. 146 centimeters. Look at that, that's alright. It is actually wedged in there. But because it's always so flexible, it did actually bulge up a minute ago. So I'm going to screw it down in the middle. Apart from that, it stays in. So I've got these old things off of Oliver, I don't know the exact name for them. Just changing out the screw size for a smaller but bigger head. Smaller length, bigger head. But these will help screws look a bit nicer, you know. Even though they are a bit rusty, you can always replace them. Yeah, just makes it look a little bit nicer. I just measured the distance between that post and this screw, and I did this which was 12.5 inches. I did it over there, marked down exactly 12.5 inches so I can get these two screws central, you know, and then I put one in the middle, which is the exact same distance away from each screw, so it looks all nice and symmetrical. So I guess we'll start putting up these supports then, shall we? So 17.5 inches to get from the wall. About there, I think. 17.5, 17.5. That sounds a fat screw. I need to put a post here, of course, but there's nothing to screw it to. So I've got this little offcut here, and yes, it doesn't go back to the wall. It doesn't need to. The only reason it would need to is for cosmetic reasons. But there will be a little cupboard here, and you can only see this when the back doors are open anyway. So it doesn't really bother me. So I just need to screw that in. I've measured, including this post here, 17.5 inches. I have, although, thought of a benefit of having a length forward to the back. Of course, I can screw a rear support here, which does need a support there because obviously it is supported there by the wheel arch, but not here. But it's OSB and it's 12mm thick, so it's really strong. So I think I'm just going to attach this little post here to this beam. So I think that'll suffice, to be honest with you. 3 supports in there, including obviously the wheel arch, and there you go. Just need to cut the OSB and then that'll be the seat done. Look at this for an offcut. This is from our flooring, but it'll be perfect to use on my seat, and there's just about enough. So we need 17.5 inches wide, of course, and 25 inches long. Got our measurements. Yeah, marked all down. Got to use the jigsaw, aren't I? It's going to be harder. First, I'm going to get this out of my way. Me and my bloody wedging, eh? We need to cut it a bit shorter. Bit of foam there. Let's give it a test. It's alright. Headroom leaves something to be desired. As high as possible now. So I'm gonna have to slouch. So been stood here doing a lot of thinking, you know, how I want to make this wall. I was thinking of 114.5 centimetres, you know, from the back wall there to here. So 71 centimetres, oh, that's the height. 71 centimetres, yeah. I was thinking that, but then I'd have to make special cuts around these. I don't really know how to do that. I thought of a better idea. I thought of in between the bedposts, like that, so it slots up there, gives extra support to Mum's bed. And then for the sides, to fill in the gap, I was going to put another post down to the floor, another post there to fill in the gap there. I think that's probably the best idea. Got my lines drawn out, just about long enough. That's the wall. Just cut the wall and as you can see, there it is. So, sorry about that cut. I'm going to put a bit of this in here for another support, as I said. Got a nice strip of wood in there now. Just need to screw that in, and that will hide that join. Makes it look quite nice. I can get a screw in from there. I just need to move the mattress. Ooh, it's gonna be hard. Got our side piece of trim and support in. And I've just cut this bottom one here so we can join this wall, obviously, to the floor. I think it's gonna be easier if I put it the other way around. It'll be hard a bit longer. Right, guys, nice solid wall there. Nice and strong. This will be our little compartment for the water tank and the water heater and all that lot. Plenty of room in there. I can't put stud work in there because stud work is not thick enough, so I'm going to have to use some of this cladding again. Here we go. It's looking alright. Anyway, yeah, putting this in with panel pins. Got some new good panel pins now from Wix. And yeah, I think that looks quite nice actually. Got another offcut of this skirt. Oh, what do you call it? Cladding. Which will be the backing for my desk, you know. Got a little bit of ply here that I haven't cut. It's an offcut that I was going to use for my desk, but as you see, it's a little bit short. But I might put a bit of stud work there, I don't know yet. See, as you can see, that, you know, makes it the same level, you know, with that. I've got this little old L bracket here that I'm going to use to support the desk in this corner instead of a bit of stud work. So I've just bent that because someone's hammered it flat. But bent it back and then mount it here. Got this little strip of wood in here now, and that will act as my rear support. Got to use to make sure that's level, guys. The tripod. I don't think it is. I need to drop it down a little bit. Right, so this is my desk. It's not all screwed in yet. This is just messing around how I want it, what looks best. I think this looks best. Did have a bit of stud work there, but it's not very nice. There's going to be a little bit of a nice trim going along the back here to cover up the crack there and this and that. So that's my desk pretty much made now. There's a few finishing touches. But for now it's functional and it looks okay. You know, it's basically hollow behind there, so that's where I'll probably have my 240 socket. Cut that out at some point. Alright, so that's it. That's me finished putting the desk up and the dinette and the partition wall. Yeah, I tell you what, I'm actually quite happy with that. Don't ask me how long it's going to last, because Mum's bed is extremely difficult to get into. I can't get into it, I can't find a solution. And then, you know, the entrance to the dinette is where Mum's ladder needs to be, so it's just getting a bit too cramped really. So I think this dinette will not last long. I think it, unfortunately, spent a lot of time on it, did quite a good job. But unfortunately, I think it will have to be taken apart in a future video. That's just it, you know, there's not enough room. This is where you need this super long 17-seater minibus that the Ford Transit do. They're like a few extra feet longer. That's what you really want for a campervan conversion. But this should be enough for us, and I don't think I'm going to need the desk that much, to be honest with you. I'm not going to be doing that much editing in the van. It was just, you know, somewhere to sit, because the van does have a severe lacking of sitting space. And I don't think there's going to be any solution to that. The only thing we're going to have to do is when we're camped up somewhere, we're going to have to get outside with the chairs and table, because there's no room to do it in the van, unfortunately. But it is what it is. You've only got a certain amount of room. So yeah, hope you liked and subscribed for more videos, because we're approaching the end now. Well, not really, there's a lot to do, but the funds are, you know, running out, and they have been restricted heavily. Can't do much more at the time being, because there's not much money left to spend on it, which includes, you know, water heating and finishing the bathroom, putting a shower in. All that lot will have to wait a little bit further, so that in the meantime, you know, there's a few more videos to come out, and after that I guess we'll be taking our first trip in it, because, you know, it is sleepable and livable for a few days in there. No fridge, no water, but there is a toilet and bed, so there you go. Thanks for watching, give it a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Alright, bye bye.